Hey, Aiden. Bad news. I'm going to be stuck in the hospital for 2 weeks.
What? You are?
According to the doctors, it seems there were fractures in my sacral and pubic regions.
Your injuries were really that bad? Samantha, you only fell down the stairs at my parents' house.
You only fell down the stairs, you say? Isn't that a little dismissive? I don't know about you, but I think that's plenty dangerous.
I mean, yeah, I guess. It's because you screwed up and lost your footing, isn't it? Those stairs are not that steep, so I don't understand how you managed to injure yourself.
Would it kill you to at least be a little more worried for me?
Don't get me wrong, I am worried. Jeez. Sensitive much? I was going to visit after I came back from my business trip, you know.
Uh-huh. So that would mean in 3 more days.
I guess so, yeah.
Hey, listen. I wanted to talk to you about something. It has to do with my accident and how I got hurt.
Talk to me. About what?
This might not be something you want to hear, but here goes. The reason why I fell down the stairs was because of your mom.
Because of my mom? What the hell are you talking about?
I know I didn't say anything about it before, but based on how she's been treating me, it seems your mother doesn't like me very much. The truth is, ever since we got married, she's been harassing me nonstop.
What? That can't be right. Doesn't my mom always call you over to their house? And you'd always go? This time wasn't any different, was it? Are you sure you aren't misunderstanding things?
Yeah, but every time she calls me over, your mom treats me like her maid. Always yapping and complaining as I'm doing all the work. Saying things like, "Why did Aiden choose to marry you of all people?"
And so you think that's why you fell down the stairs?
Yes. I fell down the stairs because your mom was making me carry a bunch of stuff, and I happened to be at the edge of the stairs. She kept piling them in my arms until I couldn't even see what was in front of me. But she didn't care. She demanded that I go and take them downstairs, then pushed me.
But it was an accident.
How can you come to that conclusion based on what I just told you?
You claim that my mom pushed you. But it's not like you were pushed that hard or anything, right?
Sure, I wasn't pushed that hard. But does that really matter? It's true that I fell down the stairs, isn't it? You can't deny that.
Even so, you can't assume it's my mom's fault. That's awful of you. How do you think that makes me feel? You want to say she pushed you on purpose? Is that it?
I don't know for sure. But what I do know is that she doesn't like me.
I don't know. I just really don't think she would find it within herself to push you down the stairs. I can't wrap my head around it. It's not like her. She's my mom. I know her better than anyone. Can't you believe me? I know she would never do that. And you say she was complaining, but isn't that level of nitpicking normal between a mother and daughter-in-law?
You don't understand. It was really getting to me. All those horrible things she was saying were so upsetting. I couldn't ignore them. It felt awful.
We haven't even been married for a year yet. Of course you guys are gonna butt heads from time to time. That's just how it is. You have to get used to each other. Also, just because she said a thing or two here and there and hurt your feelings, you think you can use that to say she pushed you down the stairs on purpose? Are you that much of a fragile little snowflake?
No, I'm not basing it on that alone. There's more. There have been times she's gone and kicked me as I'm cleaning around the house.
Okay, now you're just making things up. It wasn't a situation where she just couldn't see her feet and accidentally hit you. Because I wouldn't say that's exactly uncommon.
I don't think they were accidents. Hence why I'm even bothering to bring it up. I'm struggling to give her the benefit of the doubt when it felt like there was clear intent behind it.
But whenever I'm there with you, you two chat and get along fine. I don't get it. What's up all of a sudden? Why do you suddenly have a problem?
I know I should have come out and spoken up sooner. That's on me. I wanted her to accept me, so I try my best to make conversation and get on her good side. I did all that because I wanted us to get along. Then things turned out like this. And now I think it's going to be hard to socialize with her when she's shown me such hostility.
Hey, Samantha. Can't you try to understand her more?
What? Me?
I've spent years of my life with her. She's raised me, after all, so I know her well. She's not the kind of person who would do something like that behind my back. And she's not a nag like most women. If anything, she's the opposite. Above all else, I haven't once heard her complain about you. To be frank, you telling me it's her fault comes as a real shock. I find it hard to believe.
I've only told you the truth.
I'm just saying. You've been acting like you don't have at least some responsibility for your fall. Own up to it, will you?
I mean, I guess I did have some.
Right. So it doesn't make sense that you're trying to make it sound like it was my mom's fault. You're the one who was stupid enough to fall and hurt yourself that badly. Who gets hospitalized from falling down the stairs like that?
In other words, you won't believe me?
It's not a matter of believing you or not. That's my objective opinion. The world doesn't run on feelings, it runs on facts and logic. And from what I've been hearing, that's the conclusion I've come to. And do you have any proof that my mom's been harassing you? Be serious. If she really was, you should have some. So cough it up.
I don't.
That's what I thought. Samantha, it's probably all in your head. You tell me she's doing all these things to you, but from how I see it, you're thinking into it way too deep. If you had proof, I'd believe you. But you don't, so... Listen, you're allowed to feel what you want and all, but taking offense to what someone else says or does to you doesn't mean they meant it that way. That's your own subjective experience. It's not their fault that you got offended. Toughen up. I think you're just being way too sensitive. Knowing my mom, she doesn't mean you any harm. And, see, I don't want to take your word for it at face value without hearing the other side of the story. I'd hate to jump to conclusions.
I see. Okay. I understand. I won't talk about this anymore.
If you understand, then that's fine. I'll drop it. She's my mom. The only one I have. I want you two to play nice and get along. That's all I'm asking here. Why are you making it so difficult? Everyone has their in-law family drama. Work it out somehow. This is really bad. My mom was involved in an accident.
She was? What happened? Is she okay?
Thankfully, none of her injuries were life-threatening. But it seems she broke her arm. She'll need to recuperate at home for a while and rest.
That's too bad.
Because of that, you're going to be taking care of her. Her dominant arm is broken and her other one is hurt. There's a lot she won't be able to do anymore until she's healed. Oh, and just so you know, she'll be discharged the day after tomorrow, so be prepared to head over there as soon as she's out.
Wait. Hold on. I'm supposed to take care of her?
I mean, yeah, since I have to work and I'm the man of the house. You're a housewife. You have nothing but time. And you're back on your feet now, aren't you? All your injuries have healed. It's not like you have an excuse as to why you can't.
Okay, you're right. But I don't want to take care of her.
What did you say? Oh, come on. Don't tell me you still think she pushed you down the stairs. We've been through this already.
Even if it wasn't about that, I've already told you that I didn't want to go over to their house anymore, didn't I? I don't want to risk anything happening to me again. And I've come to the conclusion that it's in our best interests if we avoided each other as much as possible. For both of our sakes.
Do you remember how when you couldn't do your usual household chores, she came over and fixed dinner for us? She did, didn't she? She did that for you. Yet you're saying you won't repay her kindness in her time of need? When she's hurt and in pain. How ungrateful can you be? As a matter of fact, nothing has happened between you two for the past several months, has it? Or are you going to claim that she's done something to you behind my back again?
I never said I wanted her to come over and help. That's something she decided to do on her own, so I don't think I owe her squat. That's not me being ungrateful. If she wanted a favor from me in return, she shouldn't have bothered in the first place. And the reason why nothing has happened between us is because you went and told her everything, isn't it? About exactly what I've been thinking of her and how she's been treating me. Would you normally just go up to the person in question and confront them like that without giving it a second thought? You thought that was a good idea.
I only talked to her to be sure. Was I in the wrong here? Why are you treating me like the bad guy?
What do you suppose happens when you go up to your mom, who is only playing the role of a good mother-in-law in front of you while degrading me behind your back, and talk to her about what I've said she's been doing to me? Did it occur to you that it'd make things worse for me? If you ask her,
Hey, have you been harassing my wife?
no one in their right mind would reply, Bingo, you got it.
You're still going on about that. Like I said before, if you have proof that she's been harassing you, then cough it up.
You're the one who ruined my chance at giving you that evidence. At any rate, I am not going. If she needs to be taken care of so badly, why don't you take some paid time off and do it yourself?
You know what? I don't want to put it like this, but who do you think's putting food on your table? A roof over your head? Huh? And hearing someone talk crap about your mom is enough to put anyone in a bad mood, including me.
Believe me, I didn't want to have to say these kinds of things either. But I didn't think they were so worth hiding that I'd stay silent after being seriously hurt. It was bad enough that I was hospitalized for 2 weeks, you know. Did you forget about that? I thought you of all people would believe me. Clearly, I was wrong. Do you know how much courage it took for me to open up to you?
I don't care. You're going to go over there and you're going to take care of her. You're the wife of the house, so get it together and be a good daughter-in-law for her.
I don't want to care for someone who's been treating me so horribly.
Listen here. This is what I've decided, so you don't have a choice. You'll obey your husband whether you like it or not. You'll go and take care of her. It doesn't matter if you don't want to. This is an order. If you can't do that, then I think it'll be impossible for us to continue as husband and wife.
Are you saying we should divorce? Because I won't take care of your mother? Because of her? That's why you want to divorce me.
It's not my mom's fault. Stop with that already. You can't go and blame her for everything. It's too convenient. Come to think of it, maybe it's not that my mom doesn't like you, but rather, it's you that doesn't like her.
I'm done here. I refuse to take care of your mom, and that's final. Regardless of what you say, I'm going to do as I please.
Samantha, don't be unreasonable. You're going to do what I tell you. I don't want to be the bad guy, but you forced my hand. I expect you to be there the day after tomorrow. If you don't, you'll be sleeping out on the streets before you know it. Samantha, I got the message from my mom. I'm disappointed in you. You still haven't gone. You've disobeyed me.
I told you there's no way I'm going, didn't I? And if she's well enough to use her phone, she's fine. She wasn't hospitalized for 2 weeks like I was.
I don't know if she really did do anything like abuse or harass you or whatever, but just put everything in the past. You know what they say, forgive and forget. If you won't take care of her, honest to God, I'll divorce you. I'm dead serious. Don't think I won't. I'll divorce you with a snap of my fingers. Just like that.
Wow, really? That sounds great. Let's divorce today then.
Huh?
You know, I've been thinking long and hard about it for a little while now. But at this point, there's really no hope left for us. Might as well divorce. In fact, I've already been preparing. Thanks for giving me the heads up. I'll sign the papers right away then.
Hey, hang on. Are you telling me you seriously want a divorce?
Sure am. Why do you seem so surprised? You want a divorce too, right? You've said so yourself. You want to divorce me as soon as possible.
Are you listening? That's only if you won't look after my mom.
I have absolutely no intention of helping your mother. And so, just as you've said, I will file for divorce.
Are you for real?
Of course. If I wasn't, then we wouldn't be divorcing. Aren't you for real too? Come on. You said those things to me because you truly wanted to divorce me, right?
That's not it. If you'd just be good and look after my mom like I told you to, then divorce wouldn't even be on the table.
I've already told you I will not be doing that. How many times do I have to say this? Quit making me repeat myself.
Hey, are you really okay with this? Divorcing over something so stupid?
Oh, that's rich coming from you. You're acting like it was my idea. This was what you suggested.
Yeah, but I didn't think you'd agree.
And for your information, I don't think it's a stupid reason. Ever since we got married, your mom has been mistreating me, borderline abusing me, and I've had to grin and bear it all the while to keep the peace. I had every intention of finding a way for us to get along. I really did try. But my painstaking efforts were a waste. Nothing got better no matter what I did. And then I was pushed down the stairs, hospitalized. And when I finally confided in you about her abuse, you wouldn't believe me. In fact, you made it seem like I was the one in the wrong, didn't you?
But it's not like I ever saw my mom do anything to you.
You know, Aiden, I've really had it up to here with you. You just won't take me seriously. You won't even listen. Everything might have started as a result of your mother's harassment. But make no mistake, you're the main reason why we're divorcing.
Just hold on. Let's reconsider this. Forget about the divorce.
Why?
Because my brain just can't keep up. I need us to slow down so I can process this.
Sad. Why don't you remind me again who was the one to bring up divorce to begin with? If you're having second thoughts now, it's too late. You had your chance. I'm leaving, and you can't stop me. So let me know when you filled those papers out, okay?
No, please, wait. Samantha, let's have a talk when I get home. Just hold off on leaving for now. We'll work it out.
No way. I want to get a divorce. I find it difficult for us to continue living as a couple.
I'm sorry. I don't really want a divorce. I needed someone to look after my mom, and you were the only one I could ask. I was desperate, but I went too far and said something I shouldn't have.
So you thought I was going to obey if you threatened me with divorce. Just because I'm a housewife and you provide me with living expenses and support, you thought I'd do anything you ask without question.
That's not how it is.
Oh, but that's exactly how it is. Why else would you talk to me like that? I'm not your slave, nor am I your mother's. I won't do what I don't want to do, and I can't imagine holding my tongue and bottling everything up forever for the sake of continuing our sad excuse of a marriage. It's not like I married you specifically so you'd provide me support. I'm not that dependent on a husband.
I should have worded things better. I'm sorry.
How you said it isn't the problem. Even though I was pushed down the stairs, and I finally opened up to you about how it was your mother who had done that to me, about how she's been abusing me this whole time, I found out you're the kind of person who'd sweep that under the rug by telling me it was all in my head. Me, your own wife. And without fully understanding the circumstances of my relationship with your mom, you blabbed to her about everything I told you. In other words, you betrayed me. As far as I'm concerned, you're a horrible husband.
I didn't think that deeply into it. I honestly didn't realize anything was wrong.
That's a lie. You just wanted to pretend you didn't notice. Sure, your mom wouldn't be so stupid as to say blatantly mean things to me while you're watching. That'd be too obvious. But she'd make sure I knew how much you disliked me in other ways. Like whenever we'd go over to your parents' house, she'd always give me the most pathetic portions at the dinner table. And the time she'd bring back souvenirs from her trips, she'd only ever get them for you. I won't let you say you didn't notice that.
I assumed she was only favoring me because I'm her own kid, not because she specifically had anything against you.
Would you say the same thing if you were in my shoes? How's this? If you came over to my parents' house and everyone had their plates piled with expensive meats and dishes, but you're given a meal with nothing but beans and rice, and you had to watch them enjoy themselves while you're stuck with this poor man's dinner, how do you think that'd make you feel? Wouldn't you feel awful? Left out? Wouldn't you feel like they hated you?
I'm sorry. I didn't think harassment from in-laws was that big of a deal. I thought it was normal.
So that's why you thought I should just stick it out and hope for the best? Even when I was pushed down the stairs? Oh, right. Since I don't have proof, I apparently fell down the stairs for funsies. According to you, anyway.
Samantha, I'm really sorry. I'll pay more attention from now on. I swear it. You don't have to take care of my mom either. I was in the wrong, so I want you to forgive me.
No way. Part of why I won't is because your mom hurt me. But the final straw was how you acted after I'd told you everything. There was nothing else I hated more than that. I understood then and there that you weren't someone who I could trust to help me when I needed it. Even now, you're just full of excuses.
I'm so sorry. I thought things would get better over time.
So that means you were planning on making me hold out until after your mom died? I am so glad we're divorcing. I felt that from the bottom of my heart just now. My anger and frustration at you has been eating me up from the inside ever since I was hospitalized. What a weight off my shoulders you'll be when we're through.
Samantha, please be reasonable. I don't want a divorce over something like this. I admit that I didn't respond as well as I could have. I acknowledge that. But when it comes down to it, it's apparently been my mom's fault, right? So why are you divorcing me? It's okay if you never see her again, so please, I'm begging you. Reconsider.
What? It's not your mom's fault. Were you actually listening to what I was saying? Even if your mom was the catalyst, my reasons for going through with the divorce lie squarely on you. It's your fault. Don't get it confused.
I'm really, really sorry. Please stop with the divorce. I'll apologize for all the times I've hurt you. I won't say anything anymore. I won't care what you do from now on. You can do whatever you like.
That's right. So that's why I'm getting a divorce. I don't need a mother-in-law who'll hurt and harass her son's wife. And I don't need a husband who'll stand by and defend her. You even intended to force me to care for her. All while threatening me with divorce. Ugh, you're really just the worst. It'd be crazy of me to think I could start over with someone like that.
It was entirely my fault. Please, forgive me. Samantha, I really love you. Truly, I love you from the bottom of my heart.
No, you don't. You wouldn't have treated me like that if you did.
That's not true. You're the one I love most, more than anything else in the world. Please, believe me.
There's no way I can? After all, there's no proof. If there is, why don't you show it to me? After discussing it with my husband for over a month, I successfully divorced him, and we went our separate ways. It wasn't like he was having an affair, so I didn't receive alimony. I got my small share of the assets, and I had absolutely no regrets about the divorce. Beyond all else, I was so happy I could get away from those two. It was a huge weight off my shoulders. Not to mention, I've heard the relationship between them has grown strained ever since the divorce. My mother-in-law lamented her son's choice in women, saying he had no taste. And with my ex being my ex, the two got into an argument. He apparently blamed her for the divorce. How ironic. I have absolutely no intentions of forgiving my mother-in-law. But what I found most unforgivable of all was my husband. If I hadn't realized his true colors sooner rather than later, he would have no doubt kept repeating that kind of behavior. Afterwards, I went back home to my parents' house and have been giving my wounded heart the time it needs to heal. Having said that, I don't think I can stay like this forever. So I started my job search the other day. Every time I remember what happened, the pent-up anger inside me bubbles to the surface. But I don't plan to hold on to these feelings forever. I'll move on from it, and I made a promise to myself to become even happier than those two. In the end, I think that's the best kind of revenge for me. Thanks for watching! Don't forget to hit like and subscribe to see more content. See you next time!